Well, the reason, of course, that Ford Motor Company thinks that a program like Drive One for Your School is important is because they know that their future, by and large, rides on who's coming up through the ranks generationally. So what it means is that any support that they can provide to that generation educationally means that they're going to end up helping their future customers find gainful employment, raise families, and make Ford vehicles a part of their family life. What that's meant nationally is that Ford has set aside $10 million each year to provide this Drive One for Your School program to the various high schools. Now, $10 million is a lot of money, but it's also a very small amount of money when you consider the number of high schools that there are nationally. The number of high schools that there are nationally, they have many more applicants for these programs than they do dollars to support it. If we are successful for the Drive One program, we raise $6,000 for Flathead High School. And as a matter of fact, we have that high school program going on this coming weekend. I want everyone to recognize what this means in the way of added money to the coffers. We don't ask anyone to participate with their money. A drive of a vehicle on our lot takes about 3 to 5 minutes. You're going to be driving with someone who's affiliated with the school. In other words, there's no salespeople involved in this. We accommodate it with our salespeople, in other words, making sure the vehicles are ready and prepared to go. But it's all handled by the Boosters Club, who does an incredible job with this program. One thing that I believe people are concerned about with a Drive One program is that they think there's going to be a sales pitch involved, or maybe some feeling of obligation on their part. We're really just thankful that you gave some time on your Saturday. We know that Saturdays are really precious to everyone, so if you can give 20 minutes, I can tell you right now, you're going to get down at the dealership here and you're going to be around a lot of your neighbors and a lot of your friends and a lot of the kids' parents that your kids associate with at school. So it's a real community thing. We did it on a freezing winter day once, and everybody was indoors drinking hot coffee and chocolate and having all sorts of pastries, and they didn't want to leave. They hung around for 2 hours because they were visiting with everybody. So when you're in my position and you see all this is really what you want for your company. This is what you really want in life. So it's very, very rewarding to me and my wife Debbie, personally and professionally.
Does the Ford Motor Company mandate each dealership around the country, every local owner, operator to do this?
It's absolutely volunteer. Every dealer has the opportunity to have this program, but it is absolutely a volunteer program. In other words, if you don't ask for the Drive One program, you won't get the Drive One program. We've even got a couple local high schools that are outside of our territory that are angry with us because, why won't we bring it to their school? Well, we can't. It's not in our territory, so therefore we're not able to bring it. So the high schools that we've been able to take it to have been Flathead, Glacier, and Big Fork. Each one of those programs have enjoyed some success with this, which, is really what it's all about for Debbie and I. We've raised our 4 children here in the Flathead Valley. They've all gone to high school here, and the high school that they went to is outside of our territory, so we're not able to take it to that school. We would love to, but we can't.
So the revenue for the schools that you mentioned that are directly involved with this locally does come from the Ford Motor Company.
It does. Now, we try to do what we can in order to make sure that they hit the number. In other words, when a school doesn't get to the $6,000, Valley Ford, we go to our coffers that we have set up for these kinds of things, and we try to make sure that everybody gets the biggest bang that we can out of this. It's really an opportunity for us to demonstrate ourselves in the community, but it's really underwritten by Ford Motor Company, and I don't think we could afford to do it without their help.
So it's a no-strings-attached type arrangement whereby the funds that come through the Ford Motor Company and Valley Ford through this program and then onto the respective booster clubs, they can do with that as they see fit.
Absolutely. We have no say, and we don't want any say in what happens with the money. The Booster Club, they do such a terrific job with this program, and each school has its own protocol as to how they're going to handle the money. For example, one of the high schools takes a look at the number of students involved in each activity, derives a percentage of it, and then they allocate the money based on the number of kids. For example, the kids in the band. If you've got 40 kids in the band and you've got 200 kids on the football team, needless to say, you want to allocate that on a percentage basis so that everybody gets a chance to participate. So it's not just sports and it's not just any given area. They do a real good job with it. But one thing's for sure, there's a real need. That's what we enjoy so much about the program, is being able to help support that need.
In your years in this business, automobile sales, have you ever come across something like this, the value that it has, and something that could last in perpetuity?
I've been in the car business since 1973, and I've never seen anything like it with respect to a company. I would invite everyone to Google Ford with respect to what they do in giving back. I've never seen anything like it or anything close to it. I know that it sounds self-serving because I'm a Ford dealer, but I'm just flat out telling you, I've never seen anything remotely close. What's happened as a result of the Drive One program is that it's given us exposure to people, meaning the people on the Boosters Club. So they've turned from people that we're supporting to really friends. We want to participate and help in any way that we can. So we sponsor these other programs because it gets us out and around and among people that are friends, and we see them here at the dealership now, and we're very thankful for what we've seen in return from everyone. We want to earn it, and we're prepared to do what it takes in the way of support to earn the business in this Flathead. We love being in business here, and programs like these give us an opportunity to get around the people that we love living around. It's a real winner for us, and we're very thankful for the opportunity.